no is not an answer. I respect the grind. I understand that there is no shortcut for hard work. So I understand that if you put in a little, you'll get a little. If you put in a lot, you're gonna fucking get a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all there is to it. Ayo Nish, I'm a vibe curator, vibe with a queen. I'm a DJ, artist, songwriter, producer, also forming a nonprofit called DTOD, which is different type of different. And that is all about the core of giving back to the community, working with youth through arts education. I'm hella community oriented. I grew up being that kid that went to after school programs. I've been a part of nonprofits for my whole life, so with us forming our own, doing our own thing, pouring directly back into the city where I'm from, Newburgh, and other underserved high potential communities. That's what I want to do, definitely with serving the youth. So those are all the things that we're gearing up, and we have some other cool things going on too, from scholarships to festivals. So I'm excited about all that shit. Big day today, going to see Mom Children's Museum of Manhattan down in the city. So I'm up in Beacon, Hudson Valley area. We got to leave super early. It's Pride, baby, it's Pride. So you already know what it do. I'm excited though. I've been working with C-Mom for a few years now, doing their New Year's Eve parties. Plus I love the kids, so you know what I'm saying? Nose rings stay falling out. I think I'm gonna end up getting my nose pierced while I'm down here. That's what I should do. That's exactly what I should do.
Almost down to the city, Nish.
Almost, you know what I'm saying? Almost, about 30 minutes out. We are here. Oh, what? I just got the beat poking come on.
Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time.
One of my most memorable teaching moments that inspired me was when I was working with the nonprofit. I taught after school programming, DJing courses at Newburgh Free Academy, which is where the high school in which I graduated from. That was kind of cool, just wanted to be there and to give back. But I met some cool young kids along my way. And one of them I took very high interest in and took them up under my wing and taught them how to DJ. And next thing you know, we were able to set them up, getting gigs, and help them pay for some of his college tuition.
We met at an after school program. She was hosting a little DJ section, whatever. And I went over, it really caught my eye, the whole music and everything. But after that, she really got me into DJing. She got me DJ equipment, my laptop, whatnot. And it was just it kind of kept me out the streets for real. Cause everybody was getting to other stuff, but she definitely kept me out the streets with the DJing and stuff for real. And then I ended up in the Navy. She was just a big sister for real. I mean, it was supposed to be a little DJ thing, but she was just a big sister to me for real.
I never thought that would be me, that I could help someone learn how to do something directly from me and pass it on. So paying it forward has always been big. Like I said, I'm big on community. Joey about to be crazy, I'm telling you now.
Ready?
Okay, how you feeling? You ready? I've definitely faced many challenges with breaking into the industry. Being a Black woman, that's tough. I feel like I've been in a male-dominated sport my whole life. I've played basketball since I was younger. You know, I was always with the guys. With the DJing, I was always with the guys. So, you know, even now with being an artist and not just DJing, but also, you know, being an artist, rapper, producer, songwriter, I mean, having all those names is kind of like, well, how do we introduce Nish? That's always been a thing. Like, how do we package Nish? I have my mentor and his wife, who has also been a great mentor towards me. Both two Black people, which makes a big difference. Seeing Black people in the room actually giving me an opportunity. They have their own business called EC Media Group, LLC. And just seeing the way that they pour into the community the same way that I would like to. They've given me different opportunities to grow, to learn, not just as Ayo Nish, but also as Kenisha. Now I've worked with other people who just really didn't get it or didn't understand, and now having more people who actually sit at the table, who understand why they're there, it makes a big difference.
When it comes to community and the youth, that's where Nish is best at. That's where she's going to excel at outside of her music. The Nish I met 10 years ago and then the Nish I know now, I think she's grown from leaps and bounds. She's giving back. So she's night and day, and we're just proud of her.
So growing up, my childhood, it was definitely difficult. I mean, I hold a non-traditional job. I grew up in a church, pretty much writing poetry, and poetry led to raps. So, you know, making beats at the lunch table with the homies, having a good time. And when I was younger, I used to have to hide my notebook with all my poetry and my raps. It wasn't supported in the sense of like, it was worldly. It wasn't of God. So, you know, hence I used to always have to hide my notebook when I was a kid. You know, I was always quiet. My friends joke on me now, especially my homie Culture, who does a lot of recording with me. He's like my right-hand guy with production. And my voice is relatively low. And that's because when I was younger, I used to always have to be quiet with writing and recording into a microphone because like I didn't want to get in trouble, you know?
Ever since I known her, she's been in the community, especially work. Like I said, we work with kids a lot. So she's been in the schools very heavily, from running events, teaching kids the DJing aspect of that, and just really surrounding herself with kids and getting them, you know, teaching the youth to just be better and positive. We've been doing this a long time. This is just the beginning in our helping and her helping of the community. You know, I don't even want to say it's like our stuff. It's like, I like to play a position for Nish is like, I'm just a helper, like whatever dreams she has and aspirations she has to help her community. I'm just like I said, salt and pepper. I'm just adding, you know, to her dream.
But as a collective, my family, you know, it was kind of like up and down. But my mom is just like, you know, like I said, made sure I had my first set of turntables. If I forgot like a piece of equipment, like a wire or something, I like describe it to her and she'd bring it to a party. She'll drive that half an hour or 45 minutes. She's always been dope.
Oh yeah, I remember those days. And I would always take and tell her, don't forget anything, because I would be the one to bring it if she forgot it. But what are mothers for? She gives back to her community because what she's worth, she doesn't charge that. So that's a big give back. You know, she makes other people feel good, and she has a big heart, and she has a lot of energy, because that's what she wanted to do all through college and everything. You know, sometimes you think it's gonna fade away, but it didn't fade away, and it hasn't faded away yet. This is where God wants her.
The advice I would give you is to don't stop. I mean, if you decided to stop now, it just means you didn't want it that much. You know, like, you can't stop.